Hi there, Amit here for Advices Media, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the most useful tips and tricks for the HTC One Android smartphone. The phone comes with a very sleek design and a very beautiful form factor with a complete aluminium finish. Stay tuned on this video if you actually own the HTC One Android smartphone. The first tip is about hiding the unused tabs in the phone application. Whenever you run the phone application, you would find a list of 5 different shortcuts or different tabs which can generally confuse you whenever you are in a hurry to make a quick phone call. And now we are going to show you how you could hide some of these. Just tap on the settings area which is available on the top, following which you will get an option which says settings. Below that there is edit tabs. Tap on that and you will get this option. Now you can uncheck the options which you would like to hide. By default, the phone and the people tab is set to be shown all the time, while you can remove the other ones. Once you are done, you will just have the most important tabs, that's the phone and the people tab. In the next step, we are going to show you how you could capture screenshots on your HTC One Android smartphone, and this can be achieved by 2 different steps. The first one being the general step wherein you just have to long press on the power button and the home button simultaneously, and the screenshot is actually captured this way. Once captured, it's actually stored in your pictures slash screenshot folder. And the next option is where is actually a little bit slower but offers you more information around the screenshot. Now this can be achieved by again pressing the power button along with the volume down button. Once you do that, you would get a notification with a small preview of the screenshot which is actually captured. Now in this step we are going to show you how you could access the applications which are running in the background, and this is generally also called as the multitasking feature, where you can just access all the applications which are running in the background and which have been recently opened. To do that, you just have to double tap on the home key and this would show you the list of applications running in the background. Now let me just show you a quick demo by tapping on 3 different applications, that's the Twitter, Facebook and camera application, and then show you the same in the multitasking area. So this is how this feature works, and you can just tap on any of these applications and access the same. Now in this step we are going to show you how you could move to the top of your page by just tapping in the notifications area. So let's say if you are in the bottom of the page, like let's say you're reading some content using the blink feed application and you're at a very low level page, and if you would like to just scroll up, you actually have to do it manually, or just tap on the top of the notifications area and you're taken to the front screen, that's the first fold of your phone. This tip is actually valid for many of your applications and even the SMS section or even the blink feed area. Just tap on the top of the notifications area and it works out. In this step, we are going to show you how you could enable the flash notifications on your HTC One Android smartphone. These would be shown up somewhere around this area, and these are generally shown whenever you get new notifications. To set this up, you have to go to the settings and the display gestures and buttons, and here you would find an option which says notifications light. This is the flash LED light for notifications. Tap on that and then you would get a list of different applications for which you could set this up. Check or uncheck for the one you would like to enable the notification flash on or off. In this step, we are going to show you how you could search your contacts very easily. By default, if you have like 1,000 contacts on your phone, then it's quite hard to find one of those. You just have to scroll up and down to search for the right contact. And in this tip, we are going to show you how you could quickly save your time. Just start scrolling your contact by using 2 fingers and you would get the contacts listed in the alphabetical order. So this way, now you can obviously know how you could find the right contact after this thing. So this tip is generally useful if you have many contacts on your smartphone. Now in this tip we are going to show you the feature of magnifier on the HTC One Android smartphone. This is generally useful whenever you would like to copy, paste or share some content from your browser. In order to set this up, you actually have to go to the settings, and under settings you need to select the option of accessibility, under which you would find an option called as show magnifier. Tap the anchor text to enlarge text in magnifier. Once enabled, you can go back to the browser and start searching for the content which you would like to magnify. Just long press on some specific content and you would find an option to select the content which you would like to share or copy, and you would find a small magnifying screen next to that, which is called as a magnifier. The HTC one comes with a very brilliant camera wherein you can just tap on the screen and it will start focusing on the same, following which the objects in the background would be blurred out. And if you would like to swap that feature with touch to capture, then you can also do that. Let me just show you a demo of the focusing option on this. Just touch on the area you would like to focus on and it would actually work. But let us just go to the settings, and under the settings, you would find option saying shutter option. Here, select the option touch to capture to on, following which wherever you would touch on the screen, whenever you touch on the screen, it would actually capture a picture. The phone comes with a set of volume blockers, which is again obvious on most of the Android smartphones, but this one actually work in a different way. By default, you get a torch application pre-installed onto the smartphone, which you can find it under the applications area. You just have to go to that section and then open the torch application. Now the best part is that you can use the volume rockers to actually increase or decrease the intensity of the torch by just tapping on the volume rockers up and down. So let me just show you a demo of the same. This is the basic function. Now let's use the volume rockers actually to increase or decrease the intensity of the flashlight. And you can use this volume rocker for many other shortcuts like these. The HTC one comes with a very unique feature, which is the option of quick boot up and shutdown, which is available under the options, that is settings, power, and here you would find the option at the end, which is called fast boot, which actually starts up and shuts down the phone quickly. Once you go to the settings after enabling the same, and if you restart the phone, it will actually restart within a few seconds, and this is generally not found on most of the other Android smartphones. The whole restart and the boot up process would not take more than 10 seconds, and this is a very interesting feature because, as mentioned earlier, it's quite hard to find on other smartphones. And now it will take you to the home screen once the phone has actually completely booted up. Whenever you find that your phone is actually not responding and actually has got hang, then it's time to force reboot the phone, because the HTC one doesn't come with a removable battery, wherein when you compare it with the other smartphones like from Samsung, you can just pop up the back cover and remove the battery and put it back. But in this case, you actually have to long press on the power on key for continuously 10 seconds, following which you would get a warning on your screen saying that you are actually going to force reboot your phone in the next 3 to 1 seconds. And following that, the phone would get rebooted and you would be taken to the home screen again. Now do use this option only when the phone is not responding and has actually freezed to a level that you're not even able to access the on off switch or the options available there. The next important feature is the power saving feature, which comes pre-installed on the HTC One Android smartphone. You can just find it on the notifications area itself, or else you can actually go to the settings and find it under the power option. And this option is actually useful if you would like to save some battery. The first option of this is conserving the CPU usage, which is CPU power. The second one would actually reduce the brightness of your phone's display. The third one would actually turn off the vibration feedback, and the fourth one would actually disable the data usage whenever your phone is switched off in terms of screen off. Once you enable this, you can expect the phone to last longer. This is a very important tip because in this tip we are going to show you how you could secure your SMS messages. You just have to select the message and select the option of move to secure box, and this can be actually enabled by selecting the option of settings, and under settings you have an option which says secured option. Here enter the password if you are using it for the very first time, and then you are ready to go. The next time you select any message and set it up as move to secure box, you would find it under the secured area. The next time you would like to check it out, you have to enter the password and you get access to the same. In this step, we are going to talk about the camera application and the burst mode, which comes as a feature of the same. By default, the burst mode is actually set to around 20 shots per capture, but we can actually make it higher to about 99 shots in the complete capture. So this option is available under continuous shooting. By default, the option of limit to 20 frames is enabled, and we can disable the same, and then we are ready to go. Once you do that, you would get the photos captured. And all of these would be stored to your phone's memory or the memory you have assigned it to, and then you have an option to select the best shot or else delete one or all of these photos. It depends on your choice. If you have a lot of applications installed on your Android smartphone, then it's time to hide some of these, and for that you actually need to go to the applications area and then tap onto these three dots, following which you will get an option to hide apps. Once you tap onto this, you get an option to select all the applications which you don't use regularly. In this case, I generally don't use the downloads or the file manager application or the flash player application regularly, and I don't want to use them, so I can just select them and then tap on done, following which they will be hidden. The next time you would like to get them back, you just have to do the same process again and just uncheck on these options, and applications would be back. Let's say you are in a hurry to capture a picture and you want to switch from the front camera to the back camera, then this can be quickly done on your HTC One Android smartphone. You just have to flick your finger on the screen once the application is running, and you can easily switch from the back to the front camera or vice versa. This is a very useful tip because you don't know when you would need this option generally. Another important feature which comes pre-installed onto this smartphone is the car mode. This is available under the applications area, and once you enable the application, you would find this kind of interface, which is again similar to the home interface you get on the HTC One and smartphone, except that the icons are generally of a bigger size, and this is useful if you are generally driving your car and if you would like to access most of your important features. So let's say if you go to the dialer, you would get access to the recent calls and all the details around the same. The navigation again is linked to the Google Maps application, wherein you can also access the navigation service, or else you can search for restaurants or gas stations nearby. Now this is a very interesting feature while you are driving and generally not useful when you are at your workstation. So this was a complete video on the HTC One tips and tricks. We hope that you have liked this content and you have given a thumbs up or a like to this video. And we also hope that you subscribe to our channel and also share this video with your friends who actually own the HTC One Android smartphone. Stay subscribed to Advices Media for more videos like this. Thank you.